All right, let's go. All right, this is the first episode of the Red Beat Basketball Podcast. I just named it myself, so if you guys don't like it, well, that sucks because I already named it. I'm here with Tolly. Tolly, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. And Jared. Jared, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're cutting into the Rangers game, which I'm not happy about, but
Me neither. I'm wearing my Lundqvist shirt.
I see that. Yeah, Tolly, what team are you rooting for right now?
No one.
No one. Okay, so we'll start it off with our MVP candidates. Tolly, I'll start with you first. I know you're probably going to have Dwayne Wade on there. Dwayne Wade, not really an MVP candidate in most people's eyes, but if you want to make the case, go for it. This is the platform to do it.
Unfortunately, statistics don't support him being MVP, so I'm gonna go with Westbrook and definitely LeBron James. I know you guys have a lot to say about Westbrook, so I'm not even gonna start. I'm just gonna let you go ahead and take over why he should be MVP, and I'll get back to LeBron later.
Okay, all right, Jared. Who are your top two?
Yeah, I definitely got to go with Westbrook at number one. The guy's averaging a triple-double, which is the first we'll have seen it if he holds it up to the end of the season since Oscar Robertson. And we know how much he changed the game in his time during the NBA.
Right.
My boy, my personal favorite player, aside from Russell Westbrook in the NBA, James Harden. I catch a lot of heat for that, but I think he's
you're not a big fan of defense. Jared's not a big fan of defense.
not at all. No, I don't like to play defense. I never played defense as a team. So no, defense is overrated.
Defense wins championships.
It's overrated.
I mean, defense doesn't win championships. I guess you missed LeBron's block last year, Tolly.
You know, I'm a firm believer in defense wins championships. But
Well, I think that Harden got snubbed a couple of years ago, and I'm still not over that.
He did. He definitely did get snubbed. What was that? When the year Steph won his first one.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that. I mean, I'm not going to argue with Steph winning it last year because he only got numbers from the previous year. But that year before, I'm still not over that. My brother and his girlfriend are the biggest Steph fans I know, Steph homers. So I'm not really a fan of, we get into arguments all the time. My brother just bought me a James Harden Fear the Beard t-shirt for the
Love
holiday.
it. I need you to wear that for every single podcast from here on out.
I have it right here. I was wearing it earlier today, but I took it off. But,
you just wear it every single day for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's my favorite shirt. I love it, and
it sounds like an awesome T-shirt. Maybe we should all get one. Polly, would you wear a Fear the Beard shirt?
Yeah, there you go. Right
Is that a no?
Okay.
Your audio is cutting out. Huh?
What about you? What are your two picks?
Oh, mine, it's easy. Westbrook and Harden. I think this is a two-man race right now. Like you said, you could make the case for LeBron, but I mean, LeBron and Westbrook are kind of in the same boat in a sense, in that they're both on track to basically average a triple-double. LeBron might be the softest triple-double in the history of the NBA, considering the fact that Cleveland is basically just coasting to the Eastern Conference Finals and probably the NBA Finals because there's no team in the East that's even going to contend with them. I know my Raptors are the front runners, but there's no chance in hell that the Raptors are going to beat a Cleveland playoff team. No shot.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I think Cleveland they rest enough guys over the course of the season that I think it won't be a problem for them durability-wise come playoff time. So
right.
I don't really think Cleveland's going to.
Do you wish Dwayne Wade signed with the Cavs this summer?
No, not at all. I'm actually, I'm not ecstatic about how he's playing at the Bulls, but he wouldn't have got any play at Cavs anyway. So his debut, he was good. They're just, roughing it out. Everyone has that first season. They got to get that chemistry, build that chemistry, but he's going to come back with big things next year. I have faith in him.
That team is so, weird and badly built. Rajon Rondo is 4 or 5 years past his prime. He doesn't really care about much, I don't think. I don't think he has genuine emotion towards anything. Dwayne Wade's knees are about, one droplet of water on the floor from just exploding. And Jimmy Butler is an alpha dog. So that's just, a weird thing. And then, just throw in Taj Gibson and, Robin Lopez's cool hair and weird little baby hook shot that just happens to go in all the time. It's just a weird NBA team right now. And they're actually doing pretty good. They're not doing terrible.
As I said, they build that chemistry, and I'm telling you, watch out for them next year. This year, not so hot, but they're progressively getting worse, and I'm upset about it, but it's okay.
I think that Fred Hoiberg just hates the 3-point shot because he went out and got Dwayne Wade and Rajon Rondo.
And Rajon Rondo, yeah.
Okay, well, Rajon Rondo, there's no hope for that jumper. Dwayne Wade, his percentage, his 3-point percentage did go from 28% to 33%. Just had to throw that out there. So,
Oh, okay.
You've
been waiting.
All the Dwayne Wade stats.
She's been waiting to throw that out there this whole show. This whole 10 minutes we've been doing this. She's like, when am I going to get this chance to throw out that his 3-point shooting percentage has gone up 5 points?
Listen, everyone was dogging him when he was going to get drafted over there. They were talking about how, he can't shoot the 3-ball, and he's really proven, he's improved. That's all that matters. He's improved. Let's not talk about the rest of his statistics, but he's improved on the 3-ball. I'm satisfied.
No, I witnessed it because the guy took 23s last year, and then against the Raptors in the playoffs, he all of a sudden turned into Klay Thompson and just chucking threes and making them all. And I'm on the edge of my seat sweating out each game because Dwayne Wade all of a sudden has a jump shot for a series.
Hey, listen.
Unbelievable. No, I think this is essentially a 3-man race between Harden, Westbrook, and LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's out of character to say that.
I think, one of the two guys, I guess Curry and Durant, you would suppose, from the Warriors can run in there, but it's hard to choose between those two. So I don't really know if anybody from the Warriors can establish himself as a clear candidate. So I think it's definitely between those three.
If I had to pick one from the Warriors, I'd pick JaVale McGee as my dark horse MVP candidate.
He's fun. He's so dumb that he just doesn't understand how to play basketball other than jumping up and grabbing rebounds. That's really it. I really think that. We all know the jokes that go around about him, but he's the perfect center for that team. He really is.
He also has the best hair, the little rat tail. It's it's the smallest rat tail that I've ever seen on a human head.
It's preposterous. It's like the new man bun because I see more rat tails nowadays around and around. I'm a soccer fan, and apparently it's a European thing too. So guys playing in Italy and Germany wear the rat tail too. It's weird. It's becoming a thing, and I don't like it.
Are you a fan of Are you a fan of the rat tail?
Not a fan of the rat tail. Absolutely not.
Are you not a fan of the JaVale McGee rat tail, or just rat tails in general?
Rat tails in general, and his is probably the worst. So yeah. No.
It was like a cornfield. There was spot. It was perfectly lined, and then just a square in the back of his head with just a rat tail.
It's just weird. It's odd. It looks like it's irritating. It's not an attractive look.
It was like an English bulldog tail. Just a little swirl in the back of a bulldog. That's essentially what it was on the back of his head.
Absolutely.
So he's going to be my dark horse. I don't know what the odds are for him, but if I have to pick somebody, I'm probably picking JaVale McGee as my dark horse candidate. Who's a dark horse candidate? We'll go into that. Who's a dark horse candidate, you guys, for MVP? In all seriousness. Because I'm pretty serious with JaVale McGee.
If you're very serious with JaVale McGee, I don't know how much I should take that question seriously, but I'll give you a serious answer. I think
Carmelo Anthony.
Okay. Yeah, now I know this is all jokes.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm giving you a serious candidate, I'm saying Anthony Davis if he can get the Pelicans into the playoffs.
Okay, here's the thing. I think we should pool all of our money together, start a GoFundMe, and buy out Anthony Davis's contract and put him on a good team.
I thought you were going to say start a GoFundMe to get Anthony Davis better teammates.
No, I don't care about the Pelicans.
Yeah, no. Pelicans, there's no hope for them. He needs to get transferred. Let's bring him to the Bulls.
Okay.
Help Dwayne Wade win another title.
Passing on that terrible shooting to Anthony Davis. We don't want to ruin Anthony Davis, Tolly. We want him to be better.
What team would you put him on that you think he could easily just propel forward into the playoffs or the finals or something like that? Because obviously he's going nowhere with the Pelicans.
Yeah. Taking out all biases aside, I'd have to say the Raptors.
Yeah, he could definitely transform that team.
All biases aside, of course.
Yeah, all biases
aside.
The Raptors. Yeah, okay, totally fine.
No, I mean, who needs a big man now? I don't even know who is on the cusp of beating anybody that definitely needs a big man. Boston needed a big man, and they went out and they got Horford. There's really no other team in the East. It's
weird because you can put him on almost any team, and most of the teams in the league are better than the Pelicans. So he could transform any one team, no matter what team he goes to.
Right.
I don't know what team needs a big man more than another team, really. I mean, the Knicks haven't personally. I've from experience been rooting for Kyle O'Quinn more than I have Joakim Noah. That's how much court time Noah's gotten.
What a time rooting for Kyle O'Quinn.
Exactly.
Who's a bigger fan of Robin Lopez's little baby hook, weird, awkward shimmy shot? You or Tolly? Because you both have gotten to experience Robin Lopez's shot.
I don't know. I mean, I should, like, if we're talking about real biases, I got real mad real quick with Robin Lopez before he even set foot on the court in MSG because they paid him such a ridiculous amount of money. So I already hated him before I even really got to know him. But I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. I really don't know.
Definitely Jared. No.
So, yeah, if you don't even hate him, then I guess it's definitely me.
Would you hate him if he fought Benny the Bull? Would you just want him off the team? Maybe that could happen.
Ooh.
Maybe in Tolly's fantasy world, Lopez fights Benny the Bull. They just get so fed up that they trade him. They turn all of the trade rejections off like in NBA 2K, and they just trade him for Anthony Davis straight up.
Playing 2K.
Yeah, we can trade. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. If that
Yeah.
gets Davis on the Bulls, I'm totally fine.
Would you be okay with that?
I'm totally okay. Because with Wade kicking out, yeah. Him killing the threes, nice kick out, Davis in the inside. Yeah, that's all we need.
Well, your coach doesn't like threes, so I wouldn't see any threes. You wouldn't see any threes.
Wait, so
Well, I mean, we don't really. He has the reason. Look at the roster; they're really not justifiable to be shooting from the 3-point line.
You still got
You really have no reliable guy every game to say, "Let's get him the 3 ball. He's going to drain it."
Dougie McBuckets.
that's true. You can't sleep on Dougie.
Dougie McBuckets.
Yeah.
You can't sleep on that boy.
They ended up trading Harris and Nurkic for Dougie McBuckets. What a terrible trade for the Bulls.
That was brutal. Oh. Nurkic, hey, I have Nikola Jokic on my fantasy team, and he went out and balled last night, and Nurkic didn't even see the court, so.
There's too many itches in this league.
That's true.
Vucevic, Jurkic,
Mirotic.
There's so many titches and itches. I don't understand. I don't know who's who. There's so many.
Nurkic and Jokic seems unfair because they're literally the same person. I'm convinced.
Yeah, and you could, if there's a full team, we should make a full team of just itches.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh,
Anybody
like
with
next week, who's on your itch team? Who's your itch starting 5?
My head, that would be the hardest college course in the history.
That would be the
of college.
tallest starting 5 in history. I don't know a single guard that's an itch.
Yeah, me neither.
They're all big.
They're all big European guys.
We're just gonna press them. Good luck getting the ball across half court.
Oh yeah, just run like a 5-man press standing at half court. No, yeah, but so let's talk about the playoffs. Can we do that since we're in December? I think we're all ready for some playoff basketball.
Yeah, I think the season should just end right now. I mean, we've gotten far enough into it.
Yeah, I mean the Raptors are currently the 2 seed, so I'm okay with that. I think we're all okay with that. Tolly, how are the Bulls doing right now as I look up the
they're still, the top 8. They're gonna make the playoffs. Are they gonna make it into the finals? Absolutely not.
Oh, are you confirming that they're gonna make the playoffs?
Yeah, they're definitely gonna make the playoffs. Quote me, write this down. Yeah, they're in the playoffs, no doubt.
Oh, okay.
December 20, 2016. Writing it down.
I'll be sure to write that down real quick. No, they're in the thick of the terrible bottom part of the Eastern Conference right now.
Okay, I think they're 7 or 8 in the standings, so let's not talk about that. But it's okay. They're definitely not gonna get away. Out. They're not gonna get out of the Eastern Conference. Absolutely not.
No,
they're not gonna beat them because I think the Cavs are gonna come out of the Eastern Conference.
Oh wow, going out on a limb there.
Bold prediction.
Honestly, who do you really think is gonna come out of the Eastern Conference besides the Cavs? Who?
Okay, again,
the Raptors. I think it's gonna be those 2 in the Eastern Conference. They're gonna go at it. It might go to game 5 or 7. I mean, 5. Yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna make it 7. Game 5. No. I think it's gonna be game 5. Cavs are just gonna take it away.
It's not gonna be 7. I mean, looking at the playoff standings now, the Cavs would play the Pacers in the first round. I mean, you can just play LeBron probably 30 minutes a game and still win in 4 or 5 games. And then next,
why don't you say the Pacers? I didn't put the Pacers in my top 8 for the playoffs.
I said right now.
Listen, right as of now,
you're so riled up with your Bulls talk that you didn't hear the right now part.
Is there anything more disrespectful than if the Cavs go 3 up in the first round of the playoffs and rest LeBron in the 4th game?
I'd love it.
That would be.
He's gonna need it.
The Skip Baylesses and Colin Cowherds of the world would absolutely have a field day the next 2 days that they have off. The Cavs have off. Oh my God. ESPN would be a cesspool. More than it already is. It would be just a freaking cesspool of how LeBron's such a terrible person. A human being. Terrible human being.
Oh, I mean,
I love LeBron. I'm like one of LeBron's biggest fans. Like I hate Skip Bayless. I hate Coward because they all like when he sat the other day. I was like, oh, okay, the guy's just tired. Like we all need days off of work. I don't get paid millions of dollars. I'm taking a day off of work. What's the big deal? No one's coming to see me do anything, but still.
Yeah,
The question is, can LeBron get his team another ring? I think no.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's too
Why
old.
not?
31's too old. Turning 32 this year.
Oh,
In a couple days, actually. So
you think 32 is too old, Tally?
No.
I
Are
mean,
you just going to throw that statement out there and just let it sit?
No. It's not too old. No, I don't know. I mean, he's had appearances before, but like his past, I mean, he gets the ring and then he makes the championship again, but he just can't complete it. I think that's gonna happen again. Personally, I think it's gonna be a replay of last year, Warriors versus Cavs, but the Warriors are gonna take it away.
Nice leg, Jared. I like that.
oh, thanks.
New guest on the show. We're going to do the Red Beat basketball podcast with me, Tally, Jared, and Jared's knee.
Jared, how's your knee feel about the Warriors coming away with the championship this year?
Who's better, Jared's knee or Dwayne Wade's knees?
I honestly don't know. This
Definitely.
exact knee, I tore my ACL. So.
Oh, still probably better than Dwayne Wade.
Derrick Rose, there you go. Okay.
Oh my God.
No, if we don't get Cavs Warriors in the finals again, I'm probably not even going to watch the finals.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's a big letdown.
I mean, if it's the Bulls Warriors, I'll turn it on.
Whoa.
But
Tally's going to be the only household in America watching a Bulls Warriors finals.
probably watch it about till half.
What if it's
Right.
Toronto? What if it's Toronto and Golden State?
Don't toy with me like that. I'm going to watch. No, I am going to watch. I'm going to watch because I'm going to be suckered into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good competition, though. I mean, I feel like if the Raptors made it instead of the Cavs, it wouldn't be a huge disappointment.
It would be a terrible. No. All right.
I have to agree. I mean, everybody and their grandmother wants a Cleveland Golden State for a third time in a row, especially because it's got to be, the best of three thing.
That is true.
I don't want to see
I would love to see it, but at the same time, I always vote for like the underdogs, So if the Raptors made it there, I think the Warriors would win. But just because the Raptors are there, I'd totally just be like, "Let's go Raptors!" Just because I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Don't.
You can't even convince him, not even a little bit.
No. I just know because I saw what the Cavs did to the Raptors last year, and the Warriors were a better team than the Cavs were last year, and I just don't. And they're even better this year. I don't even want to just imagine DeMar DeRozan having to pull up from three for 5 times a game. And just watching him hit the side of the rim every time.
Yeah.
The shots have 0% chance of going in.
Well, who would it be a bigger failure for if they don't make the playoff? If they don't make I shouldn't say playoffs, the finals. Would it be a bigger failure for the Cavs or the Warriors?
Definitely the Warriors.
Yeah, I'd probably say the
KD
Warriors.
there, like you said earlier, we were talking about it before we got on. Everyone was expecting the Warriors to go undefeated. So if the Warriors don't make the finals, it's absolutely it's a huge disappointment. You have a huge stacked team and you got nowhere. Really, all that talent is a waste.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't like the Heat super team where you're kind of putting the 3 guys together and just hoping that it works.
Listen, no, my big 3. Don't get me started with the big 3, but it's okay.
No. I'm saying they were good, but it's not. It's totally different because you already had Clay, Steph, and Draymond as your 3 guys that have been playing together for a while. You insert Durant, your team just gets better. Obviously there's going to be a learning curve, but not as a steep learning curve as there was for when the big 3 got together in their first season.
I think the learning curve was the first game against the Spurs when they got smacked in Oracle.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that, and then they're off and running. The ball doesn't even touch the floor anymore when they play basketball. They just pass the ball all the time and shoot, and they just blow teams out. It's absolutely incredible.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tully and I were talking before the show about the game that the Pacers played against the Warriors a couple weeks ago where the Warriors dropped 142 in regulation. That's what I honestly expected from that team night in, night out.
If they don't play the Cavs, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be 150 to 107, and the Raptors are going to have 107.
Oh, you mean the Raptors won't drop 150 on the Warriors?
If the Raptors drop 150 points in regulation against anybody, even a JV team, I will go streaking around my neighborhood. I will do it.
Oh.
So hopefully the Raptors don't score 150 points in regulation because I'm probably going to get arrested after that.
We'll definitely make sure that's on the Tuesday night when you go streaking.
Oh, yeah.
Broadcast,
Oh, please no, God. I don't think we can put that on the website.
No, censored. We'll do the two censors.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just keep my hands in places. Goodness, no. So like the East, the East is basically decided. It's going to be Cavs Raptors in the conference finals. I don't think that's. I mean, there's usually one or two teams that like I guess fight for. They make a little run.
Yeah.
What team in the East do you guys think has the potential to just make like a little run? Maybe pull an upset or two and get to the semis and then ultimately lose to the Cavs or Raptors. Or maybe even beat the Raptors. No one's beating the Cavs. Let's just
Yeah, no one's beating I have to go with Celtics.
Okay, good.
Okay, if you said the Bulls,
I
I would
was
have
going to say
just
the Bulls. All bias aside, not the Bulls. Let's be realistic. I'm not going to the semis. It's fine. I'm going to go with the Celtics.
I'm glad you realized that now instead of like April. when you're just like talking yourself into like, oh, the Bulls, huh? You know, if this goes right, that goes right. Watch out for the Bulls.
Yeah, you don't know.
I do that every week with the Jets.
Yeah, by the Knicks, I'm totally fine. If the Knicks we'll go lose. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Could you imagine having to sit through a Knicks Bulls playoff series?
I honestly hate Anthony. I honestly hate him. Like,
if the Knicks make the playoffs, I'd probably be upset because this is the first time we have a first-round pick in a long time, and we're not going to win anything. So, like,
that's a total Knicks move.
We'll make the playoffs the year you actually have a first-round pick for the first time in 7 years.
In a year when the draft is absolutely loaded with talent, you make the playoffs with a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
That's a total Knicks move.
That'd be brutal.
Jared, who's your team?
No, it's a New York move. Those are New York teams.
Oh, please, trust me. Don't even get me started. Thank God this is a basketball podcast. I don't have to talk football because it would have just been like 35 to 40 minutes of me yelling and screaming. We'd probably have to get like one of those bleep buttons for me. A lot of swearing. Terrible. Jared, who's your dark horse team in the East?
I'm gonna say the Celtics too. I like the Horford signing in the offseason. I shouldn't really be a dark horse because they're still third.
Yeah, not really dark horse.
They're the next best. They're the next man up if Cleveland and Toronto both crap the bed.
Yeah.
Who's your dark horse, Greg? Who's your dark horse?
If I had to pick, I'd probably go the Bucks. I like the Bucks. I actually just like Giannis. That's mainly all that I like on that team.
Yeah. Can we talk about how the Bulls lost to them now? Like,
I don't think they lost to them. They got absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, that was a rough game. I was actually to say like I was a Bulls fan.
That's me September through January when I watch football. I'm embarrassed to say that I'm a Jets fan.
Yeah, we're at those seats. Yeah, I seen you were,
okay. All right. Okay. All right. I guess we're gonna go into this. We're gonna go off the beaten path, and we're gonna talk about football. A lot of yelling. Profanities. The Dolphins fans did appreciate me though, because I basically just went into full like F this team and just started like yelling the first thing that came to my mind, and the Dolphins fans were loving it. So I guess I made some new Dolphins fans friends.
I can see how you felt Saturday night was how I felt when they played the Bucs, but unfortunately I wasn't at the game, so I didn't, make friends with any fans. I was doing everything to that to the TV, so it's fine.
That was bad. I really like Giannis too because he follows me on Twitter. So
does he? Ooh.
Yeah. So like we're basically best friends.
We're basically. Hey, that's me and Jose Bautista until I realized that.
He follows everybody.
He follows literally everybody. So.
He's like the Lil B of baseball. He just follows like 3 million people.
We realized.
All right, guys, let's move on to the West.
I want to talk about Lil B.
No.
Let's talk about Lil B. Let's not talk about Lil B covering his ass and lifting the curse off of Durant.
I know. Come on. You can't put out F Kevin Durant, which is, by the way, a very good song. I think we should all listen to it. And then just lift it.
End with that song, Greg. When we're done, we're just gonna end with that song.
I mean, hey, I'm down for it. I'm gonna sing along. I might just sing it. I'll just play the beat and I'll sing it.
No. It's fine.
I think you swayed me, Tolly. I think I am just gonna start singing it.
Okay.
All right. The West is basically a one-man show right now. I mean, the Spurs are a game back, 2 in the loss column, or 2 in the win column. Sorry, 1 in the loss. Do we like the Warriors aren't gonna relinquish that 1 seed?
Let's just say if they're caught slipping, we gotta we can't just be like they're gonna go all the way. We can expect that, but let's say I don't know. Curry's out for the season. Durant goes down.
Don't you dare say that.
Here's hoping.
Take that back, Tyler.
During the playoffs, I should not have said that.
Yeah, look what happened to the Clippers last year.
I don't know what the deal is with the Clippers because
no, they're just always injuries, and it's so sad. They're basically like the Grizzlies.
6 weeks already. Today we found out. So
they were basically like the Grizzlies from a couple years ago. Like their team was just really good, and they had the pieces, and their style of basketball actually worked before threes and everything became absolutely diminishing to a team like the Grizzlies. And then Zebo would get hurt, or Marc Gasol would get hurt, or Conley would get hurt in some way, and then they just ran out of time. And that's how I see the Clippers, which sucks because this is a fun team to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing is though with the Clippers, people always obviously in the offseason at least talked about the Golden State Warriors and how their chances are only enhanced by Durant. And then we always got the Spurs because a Popovich coach team is never going to really perform that badly, at least not anymore. And then the Clippers were never ever mentioned in the top 4, and for me, I thought that was insane because obviously you have those injuries that hit all the time. But I personally love the Clippers. Blake Griffin is an outstanding player. That's if you want to talk about a real MVP outsider, not this year because he's down with an injury now, but he's someone that's capable of being an MVP. You got Chris Paul, still one of the best point guards in the NBA, and then you got one of the most dominant big men in the league in the other game.
It's a shame that we consider these guys dominant big men. And just a majority of them just block shots and get dunks.
Yeah.
But they're dominant.
I think they impose their will on others.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew swats a shot at the building.
Yeah. I'm afraid for my life. Sitting on the couch, I'm afraid for my life when DeAndre Jordan blocks a shot.
Yeah.
So violent.
Under your window.
Yeah, it's just so violent. I have to duck and crawl, and hopefully the basketball didn't come through my TV.
Yeah.
So right now it's Warriors, Spurs, Rockets, Clippers. Those are the top 4. Those probably aren't changing.
No, not a chance.
I don't see those changing. I mean, they may interchange within those 4, but I don't think those 4 the teams in them are necessarily going to change.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that's the top 4. I mean, I wrote down the teams I think could come out of each conference. We agreed on Cleveland and Toronto for the East, and I wrote down those 4 teams. I think those are the only 4 that have a chance of coming out of the West.
Yeah, those are my top 4 as well.
I mean, we can write off the Kings, the Lakers, and then Pelicans, Wolves, Suns, Mavericks. Those are the bottom of the conference. We can write those teams off because there's no way in hell they're making the playoffs. The Kings are.
Don't forget the Jazz. Don't forget about the Jazz.
No, I think the Jazz are. They're there.
See, I said the Jazz wouldn't make it, and the Nuggets are going to go in.
The Nuggets are a year or 2 away, I think.
Can we just reminisce when AI and Carmelo and the Nuggets were actually a thing way back? Was I the only fan there? Oh my gosh!
The Western Conference Finals team. J.R. Smith dunking from the free throw line. That was fun. In a game, that was incredible. No, the Kings are in 10th place right now, which the world must be ending because the Kings should not be in 10th place. Boogie's absolutely. That's another person. Can we get Boogie out of Sacramento?
It's not about getting him out of Sacramento. It's about nobody else wanting him in their team. He's a great player. It's just the attitude problems and whatnot that come with him. I feel that's what everybody else is afraid of.
Again,
so when he comes out of Sacramento, where are we going to put him?
Again, biases aside, I think the Raptors are the best fit.
That is the best place for everybody.
Yeah, Canada.
Write that down.
Canada, it's perfect. Everyone wants to move. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm moving to Canada." Hey, let's do it. Have Anthony Davis and Boogie. I mean, I wish Anthony Davis and Boogie were a couple of celebrities. They're like, "Hey, if Trump gets elected, I'm moving to Canada." They'd be like, "Okay, come on, let's go to Canada. Come to the Raptors. That's the only basketball team they have." I'm okay with that.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay, Chicago,
Are you interested in the Bulls? Was that a serious question?
Did you not see Rondo and Boogie last year?
Listen,
could you just imagine that? Just imagining those two on the same team. Take away the Kings last year, or however many years they were together. Sacramento's just basically a black hole. Whatever. Besides Boogie, anything that happens there, I'm like, oh, whatever. But just imagining those two personalities on the same team it's mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So, we have the Warriors, Spurs, Rockets, Clippers 4. I was gonna say who's like a dark horse in this conference. The Blazers are underperforming. The Nuggets are too young. The Thunder have Russell Westbrook. We should just call them the Oklahoma City Russell Westbrooks. Russell Westbrook might be the hardest name to say in the NBA. I call him Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, Russell West.
All the time. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only person.
No, you're not. Actually, we did one for Boris's class. We did a podcast for him, and we actually said Russell Westbrook live, just like that.
I do it all the time. Every time I say his name on a show, I'm like, Russell Westbrook, and I just keep on going. Like, it's insane. Does that ever happen to you, Jared?
I wouldn't notice, honestly. I probably have said it before because I eat my words all the time.
Jared, just be honest. You may slip out Russell every once in a while.
No, that's something. It's very possible, but like I've never like kept track of it. You know.
Don't dare to be different, Jared. Okay, we're all accepting in this. We're all very accepting on this show. No, I mean, I'd like to see just Russell Westbrook. See, now I'm gonna have to like stop and say it. I'm gonna have to like spell it out.
Russell.
I'm very excited to see Russell Westbrook in the playoffs. I need Warriors Thunder 1-8 matchup first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think playoff Russell is a whole nother level. See, there it is. A whole nother level of like just scary that we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, I mean the Warriors absolutely dominated them when they played earlier this year, but having what like here's the thing with Westbrook is when guys like that play like that all year, you kind of just expect them to wear down come playoff time, and you just expect their numbers to drop. I feel like Westbrook has this like extra chamber in his body that allows him to go even harder than he already does. Like already harder.
For the season, yes. Playoff time, there's no way he can play like that back to back like that. It's gonna catch up with him.
Tully, he had a dent in his head and still played in a game. What makes you think he can't do that? He had a dent in his head. Have you ever tried to dent your head?
No, I can't say I tried to dent my head and continue playing.
If I feel like I dented my head, I would not be able to do a damn thing for like a week.
You know.
Anything. Like shower, look in the mirror, none of that. I would not be able to do any of that. This guy played an NBA game with a freaking dent in his face.
I really don't think he can perform the whole time throughout the playoffs. Absolutely not.
Are you a Westbrook hater?
Dent in forehead, no dent. He just can't do it. His body, he's gonna run out of energy.
He's one of those guys that gets hit in the face and then like loses his tooth, just spits it out and just loses his mind and goes even harder.
Keeps playing, yeah.
Well, yeah. So why don't you think he's gonna do this in the playoffs?
It's just, look how, it's physically intensive. He's no way. Like you said, the Warriors, they keep coming. They have the bench. He can't carry the whole team throughout the whole time. It's just not, that's physically tiring.
Do you think Dwayne Wade could carry this team?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm the biggest Wade fan, and I honestly can't. And we've seen LeBron, look at back when he was, before the Cavs were great. We've seen that he couldn't carry a whole team either. It's just one person really can't carry the whole team, with the exception of Michael Jordan.
Oh, here's the Bulls bias coming out.
Okay, don't get
here it is. Oh, we should just have a show.
Other than that, honestly, really, we see it with LeBron. It's not the same thing. Unfortunately, it's happened to Westbrook. We're going to see it again. He's going to get there. He's going to be great, but he's not going to have the energy and the gas to get the ring.
Hold on. Before we go further, before we do any other more episodes of the show, Jared, who do you think is the greatest NBA basketball player of all time? We need to get this out in the air now because this will be like a precursor to everything that happens the rest of the show, like here on out.
I need to understand because we've all had this argument, I'm assuming, a bunch of times.
Yeah. Right? Actually, this is the first time, so.
Okay. Are we talking stats?
I'm a newbie.
Yeah. Are we talking stats and accolades and stuff like that, or are we talking straight up skill level on both sides of the ball? That's what I want to know.
It's a mixture of both because LeBron is the greatest athlete that we've ever seen, period.
Yeah.
I don't think that goes without question.
Yeah, I think then the answer is LeBron. I am a self-proclaimed LeBron lover like you.
Same.
Yeah. I will definitely go
LeBron James is the best NBA player of all time.
Yes, I do believe that.
I think
Oh
it is
yeah,
too.
I think this is my first and final podcast with you two.
It's gonna be the Red Beat podcast with me and Jared. I'm just gonna put Tali's name on there, and then you just won't show up.
So so Jared said, we both said it's obviously a mixture, but say you had to base it just pure stats, who are you going to go with?
I'm probably still going LeBron.
Yeah, I would too.
You guys are both going LeBron. Oh my God.
Based off of stats, like LeBron had one of the greatest NBA seasons. What was it, 13? I think it was. It was one of the greatest NBA seasons ever, and that's when they moved him to the 4. And just the fact that he could do like rebounding and like his scoring and passing, like he's one of the best passers I think I've ever seen for a guy of his stature. I mean, that's not to take away from Jordan. I obviously never got to see Jordan play live.
Yeah, let's talk about Jordan. Jordan carried his team on his back and got him.
Tali, how many Bulls games have you watched with Michael Jordan playing in them?
You know, nothing more aggravates me when I see Jordan and LeBron compared in the media. Honestly, I don't think there's a comparison, but clearly you two think there's a comparison.
Well, what I want to know is, who do you think, like, do you think that there was literally no one else on Michael Jordan's teams?
No. There's definitely talent there. See, the thing is, they're kind of, if you look at them different, like LeBron can enter the court, he can be a floor general, and he can make the players better.
Funny thing.
I can honestly say that, and that's a little different. That's where it differentiates with Jordan. I honestly don't believe Jordan kind of made his team better in a way, if you understand what I'm saying.
Funny thing. I just missed your whole argument because it froze. I just missed everything that you said because
Okay, so
you guys froze.
Big,
Never mind. I heard it. You don't have to repeat it.
No, did you really hear it or not?
No, I didn't. You could say it. You could say it again.
Okay, so I said
I came in right as you were like at the tail end, and I was kind of sick.
No, I asked her, like, does she think that like Michael Jordan just didn't have teammates? Because she's saying like they both carried their teams, but
right.
Jordan lifted them to the title.
Yeah, no, I said no. He definitely had some help, and I said that's where the differentiates is. Jordan not necessarily made his teammates better, where LeBron can enter the floor, dominate, be the floor general, and he can actually, make his teammates better. That's where they differentiate. I can definitely say LeBron is a little bit better in that aspect. Jordan kind of did it himself. LeBron, he'll do it himself when he needs to be, but he does try to incorporate his team. So I guess in that aspect, I would say yes, maybe LeBron is a little bit better, but overall, I still think MJ. But
I mean, Jordan had two top 50, one definitely top 50 NBA player of all time in Pippen. And are you with the argument that never mind, that's a totally different argument. That's totally different. No,
yeah.
I'm a Jordan fan. It's not like I'm a Jordan hater. I can't stand the argument of what if Jordan didn't take Jordan off take Pippen and Rodman off, or Jordan did it by himself? It's like, no, he had Pippen and Rodman. It's just those are two great players.
Pippen was the guy that won all 6 championships with LeBron. Wow, Michael Jordan, and that
Could you imagine a team with Pippen and LeBron, just that defense?
LeBron always had good teammates, but he had Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, an older version of Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh who was great, but
do we think
not Scottie Pippen?
Does anybody think Jordan, at the same stage of his career as LeBron, could take a team with Eric Snow, Larry Hughes? I'm pretty sure Eric Snow's on the team. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. I can't even name who. Anderson Varejao in the first stages of his career. Sasha Pavlovich. Do we think Jordan could take that team to the finals? I personally don't think.
I personally do. I think I personally do. I think he would give him a good run. If I think he would give him a little bit better of a run than LeBron.
Did you know who Sasha Pavlovich was before I said him right there? Tali?
No.
Question.
Listen, I used to watch the Cavs, and I know there's a whole bunch of no-names on there, and really LeBron was the only no-name. I did see the play of basketball, and honestly, I felt bad for LeBron.
Yeah, same here.
I felt bad because he did have so much talent. It was almost like you just watched it waste, because it's like he would put in everything he had, and it just still wasn't enough.
Yeah, I forget what game. The game against the Pistons. It's one of the greatest basketball performances I've ever seen in my entire life. Where he basically scored all.
I don't know. So now this makes me ask, okay, so you have top 5 all time.
Oh, Jesus.
All time.
Damn it.
Or or we can even make it easy. If you could just pick 5 NBA players to be your starting 5 of all time.
Totally goes from, hey, pick your 5 best players in the NBA. Oh no, I'll make this easier. Pick 5 players to start your starting 5 with. It's like the same question.
I mean, there you go.
Well, which one do you want? Do you want the best starting 5?
The best, but if I really wanted to, get out on the court with them, this is who I would pick.
Okay, judging by style of play, who would be my top 5? I probably Magic at the 1. Definitely. Wow. Probably Jordan at the 2. I'd probably play Bird at the 3.
Oh, you took. I was gonna play Bird. But I was gonna be risky, and I was also gonna throw Ray Allen on my roster. Not gonna lie.
That's fair. I could see Ray Allen, but would you match him up against Jordan?
No.
Like you'd have to match him up against Jordan.
I don't know. Yeah, that's tough.
And then I probably go.
Think I would.
And then I probably go LeBron at the 4. And my 5. Actually, are we for center? Oh, Jesus.
Shaquille O'Neal all day.
That's like who I'm debating because like Shaq
Does
on the
baseball
Lakers.
not exist before the year like 1995 for Tully?
Oh, Jared's one of those like old guys screaming at the clouds.
I'm not. It's just like
Oscar Robertson, Bob Cousy,
I'm
put
not
him
going
on my
back.
team.
It's not about that because like obviously I never really saw any of that. I haven't really even watched that much like tape of those guys or highlights of those guys.
Right.
Just, like there is like, people that existed before this wave of guys that we have now. So
yeah,
something to be said for like a Bill Russell or a Wilt Chamberlain. Like
that's who I was going to pick. Russell.
Yeah, I want Wilt.
Russell's undersized though as a center. Like I don't think he would be very good right now.
No,
like I'm kind of thinking of like constructing a team for today's NBA.
Okay, I mean, I think Magic
was
really
really
like 3 locks in my opinion. I really don't think there's a better point guard than Magic.
No,
you got Jordan, you got to have LeBron.
Yeah,
I think that's the 3 right there. I feel like at least we're agreed upon that. I don't know. I know Tully wants Ray Allen, so
yeah. Tully's going to start out a 5 of like Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan.
Wade. I'm sorry, Wade is not even on here.
Alonzo Mourning.
No, actually, I was going to go with Magic. I was going to go with Ray. I was going to put Larry Bird on there, though.
You got to put a white man in there. Can't have a starting 5 without a white guy.
Yeah.
Gotta have the token white guy.
You do. I was going to do Shaq, and then I was debating whether I wanted to incorporate either LeBron or Kobe.
I think you got to go LeBron.
But we put Kobe, we think Kobe 5-7 years ago. It's a different ballpark. Let's not talk about the recent Kobe that just retired and got off retired way long ago. Let's talk about
when I'm thinking Shaq, I'm thinking like
Shaq
early 2000s. Yeah, like that kind of Shaq. Like that absolutely just dominant Shaq that nobody could stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm not talking about anything post.
I think you assume that if you're talking about the best starting 5 all the time, you got to take the guys in their prime.
Take them at their peak.
Yeah. I just want to so you guys would take a look. So who are we putting? Oh, you guys are going to put LeBron, not Kobe?
Okay, well, if we're debating the top 2 players ever, LeBron or Jordan, I think they both need to be top 5. Personally,
but I put them as my top 2. But if I'm making a starting 5, I'm taking LeBron out and putting Kobe in.
I don't know because now I'm thinking like Shaq. They already got the chemistry. If we take Kobe, I don't know. I'm conflicted. Listen,
so
this is a hard decision.
Tully's gonna start going into like splits of like Kobe and Shaq and like what it was like with Dwayne Wade and LeBron on the floor and just be like, oh, that's a good you should split. I think I should put those 2 on my all-time team. You're talking chemistry.
All I think about is the Kobe and the Shaq disc. Did you guys remember that throwback to when?
Oh yeah.
After that song, Kobe. How about that?
The one thing I remember of Kobe and Shaq, like what's the first memory that pops up for those 2?
Kobe had my ass taste.
Okay, wow, right. Tully coming out firing there. Jesus. Okay.
I mean, honestly, you say Kobe and Shaq, and that's immediately what I think of when Shaq rapped that song. All jokes aside.
Do you want to rap that song for us?
Yeah, you're rapping the Durant one. I'll rap the Kobe song.
I don't think I can rap the Durant one. I think I might get kicked out of school.
I got the Shaq part Jared, what do you feel? What do you think? Shaq, Kobe, first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, because like I said, I haven't really looked back there like that far into their history. I'd say the argument just over who won who a title.
God damn it, you guys! You guys just
What?
it's not the Kobe to Shaq alley oop.
Nah.
No, what?
I don't know. Maybe I haven't brushed up on my history.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what you're specifically referring to.
I thought this was gonna be like a slam dunk, like definitely the Kobe to Shaq alley oop. But such a great play. And I'm
Just like
thinking
in
of
general, like just the Shaq to Kobe, just Kobe to Shaq.
no, the one I think it was against the Blazers.
Okay, I didn't know if you were referring like to one specific
No.
instance. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, I was. It was the one, like, Shaq just comes out of nowhere from the TV. Kobe, if it's like the free throw line, lobs it up, and he just like fades off to the side. It was when Kobe still had his fro.
Yeah, no way back. See, but like it's there's media how it portrays in their mind. They don't focus on those kind of things.
Yeah, they focused on Shaq saying mean things to Kobe. That's what they focus on.
that's what I grew up with. I honestly still don't even know what you're talking about with that alley oop against the Blazers. But
God damn it!
I'm gonna go watch it. Sure.
Wow.
No, I mean, growing up, I remember the arguments of like, oh, Shaq won me a title. No, that didn't happen. Like Kobe won me a title. No, that didn't happen. That's what I grew up with. I'm only 20. I'm only
See, that's
20.
what that's what media wants us to remember. Really,
Jeez, you guys are brainwashed, you millennials.
we can't believe it. We gotta do our research. Okay, now you sound like a grandfather.
Yeah,
You know what? You don't remember that back to Kobe throw days. Like,
you know what you guys need to do? You need to read yourself this, the Book of Basketball.
Oh yeah.
700
Is that how you became
pages
this great
long.
coach?
No, you either were born with it or you don't have it, and I was obviously born with it.
Okay, no, I used to coach. I coached for a while.
Are you like
I was
a
for
Pat Summit or like a Gino Ariano?
Playing Gino. Throwback to Rick Pitino.
You're like a Rick Pitino type?
Honestly,
That was
Because-
way out of left field. I don't know about you, Jared, but I was not expecting Rick Pitino coming out.
Like a big little like sigh, like oh god.
Tolly
Wait,
just
is that
orders
bad? Like,
Tolly
what's wrong
orders
with Rick,
Tolly orders hookers and strippers for all the team.
That's
Like
the first
Pitino.
time I've time on.
That's strictly what he does on the court now. Honestly, I grew up watching a lot of his plays and everything, so I can say like definitely a lot of my tactics came from him. On the court, of course. The outside behavior, I didn't really adapt to that much.
Because you saying tactics, and I'm still thinking like, oh, geez, Tolly, like, how old are these? How old are your players? Are they?
I got them. I've gone all the way to seniors in high school, and I started all the way to second grade. So I started with a god awful team, but I made them a championship team. I honestly like the youth a lot better.
I don't like the youth better.
Yeah.
Wait, this reminds me, college basketball or pro basketball?
Pro basketball, easy.
Really?
As I have Duke basketball stuff.
By the way, that's a discussion we have.
Hey, this is
football over in the NFL all day.
I think I named this like the Red Beat Basketball Podcast. Yeah, the Red Beat Basketball Podcast. We can talk about college basketball. We should just do a podcast dedicated to the Euro League.
Ooh, that's a game changer.
It'd be like all of like 5 minutes.
Listen, okay, I should
5
throw
minutes.
the college, how the college levels can change, all right? You guys, that's college basketball or NFL or NBA, but it's funny because people say that about the NFL and college football. You had to throw that out real quick, that's all.
NFL definitely over college football.
Yeah, I'm a believer in college basketball over pro basketball for me personally.
Really, I like pro basketball a lot better, but I definitely like college football a lot better than I can watch the NFL. It's funny how it ranges from different sports, how you would prefer professional over collegiate or vice versa. I think it's really funny how that works.
I'm genuinely like a pro kind of person.
Me too. I don't know. The NFL and NBA to me have gotten so like dry over the past couple of years because now you have a super team everywhere you look in the NBA. You have the NFL just tanking itself as a league whole. So like,
NFL's.
I never used to like college football, but I started watching it this year and gotten really into it. So
I feel like also we're sport management majors and stuff, and I feel like a lot of that has to be like how we know it and the operations behind it too. That's where we kind of lost our interest as well. I mean, we were realizing pro sports are more like a business deal versus actual entertainment when we were younger.
If I'm applying our like knowledge in the classroom to any real world experience, it's that like I can definitively tell you why and how much Roger Goodell sucks at his job.
That's true. I love it. I love like just trashing Goodell. But no, I like NBA is like very scary because once you go down like that rabbit hole of like getting really into the NBA and like really into advanced stats, there's no coming back. And you don't have that in college basketball. Like I'm a huge Duke fan, and like even that, like the NBA, it's basically like trying meth, essentially. It's like once you go down that road, it's a very scary place, and it's very hard to get out of.
Yeah.
I've never done meth. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah, sure. You go to school in Cortland, like, great.
if I'm just saying, I've never done meth before, but think about that one.
Think about it. Keep that one in the back of your mind.
Yeah, keep that one. And can we just talk about how like awful my hair looks right now? It's like coming out the side. I look like a clown. I look like the hat. It's.
Can we just like look at this? Like, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Is that a brag? Is that a nice humble brag?
No, it's not. And I'm surprised no one's commented on my purple background yet. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, you're so girly, purple background.
No, Tully, because we're not sexist on this podcast. All right.
I'm just really surprised that I wanted to get it out there before we had to say something. I know you were thinking it, so I just had to say something.
Such a typical girl thing. I knew you were thinking it, but.
Yeah, well, but I said it.
No, I think I might just go no hat from now on.
I think you should get a rat tail.
I think take that hat and burn it.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'll cut that part out of this podcast. I like Tully's thing before Jared rudely interrupted.
It's been bothering me, the Duke stuff. Or
we just like take some gel to it and just.
No, I've never used gel in my hair. Okay, back to basketball because now we're talking about hair products. But I will try to get a JaVale McGee rat tail at least for one episode.
All right, sounds good.
One episode.
So like I'm definitely gonna have to wear my Dwayne Wade jersey in the next one.
I don't even think I own a basketball jersey.
Wow.
Maybe Santa will be nice to me. Probably not. But... Probably not.
You haven't. I can't believe you don't have a basketball jersey. That's actually shocking.
I know. I'm not a big jersey, like a football jersey. Basketball jerseys are so like. I don't know. I don't know.
I saw somebody walking around the other day with the Johnny Manziel San Diego Padres jersey. That was probably my favorite thing of all time.
Wow, that's incredible. I need a Russell Wilson Texas Rangers jersey now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you were to get a basketball jersey, like, whose name were you wear?
Right now,
jersey, ever, past or present.
Oh, ever?
And like, is it a present player with like a retro jersey?
Oh God, that's a tough one. My favorite jersey of all time. I had a Kobe Bryant 8 Lakers jersey, and my mom spilled soda all over it. And,
that's the worst.
Yeah, so then I had to go get a T-shirt because we were in Florida and we were out to dinner. So that was fun. If I had to pick one jersey to get, that is really tough. Probably. All right, I'm gonna defer this, Jared. Who would you do? Because I'm trying to think of one right now.
I have a bunch already. So
top 2.
But no.
Yeah, you're the only fake basketball fan that doesn't own a jersey.
I know. I'm not a jersey guy.
Our listeners can vouch for that.
I'm not a jersey guy.
You don't need to have a jersey. Yeah. You don't need to.
I'm a big problem posting that Jets jersey on your Snapchat, though. I see. That's fine.
Okay, I'm a big Jets. Okay, no. Jets jerseys only for the games. I never wear it like the whole like jersey party stuff that like is huge in college. I think is stupid. But although I do like seeing the creative jerseys that people come out with. Like I'll see some retro jerseys and I'll be like, "Ooh, that's dope. I like that." If I had Jared, yeah, you go, Jared.
Yeah. So the way I do it.
Although no, hold on. I sorry to interrupt you. I need to get this out before I forget it. I'm a big shirt jersey guy.
Yeah, jerseys.
Like what Jared's wearing right now. Love it. I got my Zuccarello one. I'm going to put it on as soon as we're done with this to watch the Rangers game. Do you know what the score is?
It's 1-1, last I checked. First intermission.
Oh, nice. All right.
Well, Rangers fans, let's wrap this up so you guys can get to your game.
No, a big jersey guy.
Yeah. Now, there's one jersey. I mean, okay, so you guys know what AliExpress is? Have you heard of it?
What?
AliExpress?
AliExpress?
Yeah, it's like it's not really a knockoff. They pretty much are like really nice jerseys.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that what we talked talk about in our marketing class all the time.
But it's where you get like, really cheap jerseys, like $100
Right.
jersey you get for like $20.
Right.
So like I've been,
Yeah.
into that recently. The first jersey I ever wanted to get from there, I found a retro, like Reggie Miller style jersey, but I wanted Paul George with it.
Oh, yeah, the dope. Those are dope. What was it? Was it blue or yellow?
It was blue with like
okay.
the yellow and then like diagonal and then white too.
Good
And
choice.
that's the jersey I wanted from the very beginning because I love Paul George, and I didn't know if it was gonna work, so I didn't want to like waste $20 on a random jersey that I think like would end up coming or would like be an error.
Right.
So I got like a Russell Westbrook UCLA jersey because it was like $12.
Wow.
I thought if this investment isn't worth it, at least I only lose $12. But I never ended up going back, and I've gotten plenty of jerseys from that site over the last 2 years, and I never ended up going back and getting a Paul George jersey to this
Now
day.
you have to.
That's the one.
Now you have to wear it next time.
Yeah.
Tali, what about you? Are you a jersey or are you a jersey kind of girl?
See, I think it's because I'm a girl. I'm more of a jersey kind of girl because I feel like jerseys like are for girls. Like, you know what I mean? I have to really stand against that. I don't know. Like, I feel like people just expect girls to wear the jersey, so I like to be different. And I'm wearing a jersey. Like, I'm a true fan. I can wear a jersey. I don't need a jersey that's fitted for me. It's totally fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, way to just demean me and Jared, who are jersey guys.
I think
That's
fine.
that's a nice subtle
But see,
way of
that's
taking a
the
shot at
difference.
us. Was that for not mentioning your purple background? You just had to take a shot at us.
No, actually, I'm very excited because I have a Heat jersey, like throwback to like 2000. I believe it's like a 2006 jersey, so that's just hanging in my closet. Now, obviously, he's not at the Heat anymore, so like that's great for me. I still yet to get a Heat jersey though. I might have to get a jersey actually because they're kind of expensive right now. But
Jerseys are dope. I'm always an advocate of the jersey. If I had to pick one,
a jersey, not a
I
jersey.
know,
If you had to pick
I know. If I had to pick one, I'm a big fan of. I like the Sonics jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
So like a Sean Kemp, probably green one.
Yeah.
Super Sonic.
Yeah, Sean Kemp, or or probably like a Tracy McGrady purple Raptors jersey. Those are dope.
Okay.
Those are dope. Those are literally the first two things that came to my mind, so I had to go and roll with them.
I was looking for my brother's a huge Durant fan, so I was looking for a Sonics Durant jersey for holidays.
Sonics jerseys, you can't go wrong with a Sonics jersey.
Yeah. Absolutely not. Those are amazing.
No one's
I'm
gonna,
not a fan of that. That green doesn't suit everyone though. Like me, I couldn't pull that green.
they have yellow ones.
There's also
Yeah, I am a fan of yellow. I am a fan of yellow.
See, can't go wrong with Sonics jerseys.
Sonics jerseys just in general.
Yeah,
It's not even about the color. It's about like the principle of wearing a Sonics jersey. It's
That's
amazing.
true. But no one's ever gonna be like, "Hey, look at this guy with a Sonics jersey. What a loser!" They're gonna be like, "Oh, where'd you get that Sonics jersey?"
I feel like
I really want the Sonics to get a basketball team back. To be honest, now we're on the topic. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, great. Now it's always like, I'll let you guys go. Let's get into a 45-minute conversation about why we should bring the NBA back to Seattle.
Okay, that could be a topic for next week. Like, we could ask everyone how they feel about Sonic, relocating the team back in Seattle. We can talk about that next week.
I'm in.
Alright.
Next
I did
week.
a whole finance presentation on it, so I got you guys.
Yeah. If you mention once about moving the Grizzlies to Seattle, I'm gonna end the show.
Somehow we're just gonna disconnect, right?
So yeah, I'm just saying, we're not talking anymore. If you even entertain the idea, if I even hear, so guys, hear me out on this, but I'm instantly shutting it off.
why? What's your deal with the Grizzlies though? Like why?
I love the Grizzlies. I was so
Okay,
in.
how about those Pelicans? Because clearly there's just
I hate the Pelicans.
Pelicans are posers.
Yeah.
actually just goes by value, really. Who's on the bottom of the value list? Who's a cheap buyout that you can relocate.
Oh, Tali's getting technical now. Tali,
was gonna
the
say,
semester,
whoa, I
the
wasn't
semester
ready.
ended like 4 days ago, technically, so I'm done.
Okay, all right, guys. I'm not gonna get into it. It's totally fine.
I'm done talking school. If we start talking school on this show, I'm out.
No. Go Bulls.
Yeah. Keep. Maybe I think Tali asked for Christmas new knees for Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, that was actually on there. Santa said he would deliver.
It's
He
okay.
actually goes through like shock treatment. I follow him on Snapchat story. He takes really good care of his body.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
I think we should end on that. What's one Christmas wish we all have for the NBA?
NBA. DeMar DeRozan can hit a 3-pointer.
Okay.
That's what I want. I want DeMar DeRozan to have a consistent 3-point jump shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dwayne
yeah.
Wade to get his free throw percentage up to 40% this season.
Whoa. Oh, you said 3 or free throw?
3-point or free throw?
3-point up to 40%.
Oh, I thought you said free throw. I was like, Tully, that is the
Yeah.
worst Christmas gift ever.
no, he's at 33 now. If he can do that 7% increase, I'm happy.
I was
What about
like,
you, Jared? What's our last wish?
My last wish, I think it's something everybody would be on board with. Kristaps MVP. That's the only thing I've
oh,
ever
that's a good one. Okay, so what's your real Christmas present you're asking for?
Me? No, that is it. And he will win it. I swear to you, by the end of the year, he'll win an MVP.
Oh, that's an
My
easy
life on the line. I will make a death bet. Like, if I'm wrong, you can kill me. And I don't want to live in a world where Kristaps is an MVP.
I like these stakes.
I am all in on Kristaps from the day he was drafted. I threw it in everybody I know's face that didn't support it. Kristaps is my boy, ride or die.
If he doesn't win MVP in this lifetime, I hope we're all alive at the same time. We have to do one last Google hangout, and Jared has to drink a whole bottle of bleach.
Deal.
That's totally fine. Because I love how he said, like, he's my ride or die, but this is the first time he's mentioned his name throughout the whole entire podcast.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken
He's
about the
my
Knicks.
ride or die. He wasn't in the top players, nor was he in my top starting 5, but it's totally fine. We're ride or die.
Are we trying to be realistic?
Yes, this is a realistic. Well, yeah. Tolly came out with like me and Jared thought she said free throw.
No, 3
And I was like,
33% now.
that might be the worst Christmas gift anyone has ever asked for.
I definitely didn't say free throw. I said 3-point. If I did, I did not mean to say free throw. I meant 3 points. So
That makes more sense. 3-point, it makes more sense.
3-point percentage to 40%. That is my wish. Santa deliver.
Okay. So Jared, a real one now.
Wait, okay, fine. If we're talking this season,
Okay,
we'll keep
Yeah.
We're gonna have New Year's resolution.
This season.
We'll keep it this season.
Kristaps to win the MVP this year.
That would normally be it, but we're about a year or two away from that. I'll give him a year or two to get that. I want a Houston Rockets, Oklahoma City Thunder Western Conference Finals.
Ooh.
That's what I want.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
want Golden State Warriors to make the finals, but that's not really real.
Okay. I like
Neither is
that.
them not winning, Western Conference.
Interesting because that's interesting because they were in our top 4, so that's very interesting. That's very possible.
I mean, I want to see Russ and Harden go head to head for 7 games. If
Well,
possible.
Okay.
it'll be like Russ going against like a ghost, and then Harden going against Westbrook. Because Harden plays 0 defense.
The Harden defense jokes.
I know they're so old, but like you
Everybody.
can't not make them.
I just want to wait. Okay, I'm gonna look up some stats here. Some great preparation on my job. Not
It's
doing
okay.
this before.
It's okay. I literally looked up the standings while we were doing the show.
Wow, Jared said, okay, let's end with 3 wishes. But now I'm going to look up stats and make this even longer.
I know,
James Harden.
Jared.
James
I'm hurting
Harden
out.
so underrated on defense. It's insane. It's insane. The guy averages over a steal per game. That is not.
So let's do that next
That
time.
that wasn't supposed to happen. James Harden is so underrated on defense. It's ridiculous. And I'm not gonna say I'm tired of hearing these jokes because we're never gonna stop hearing these jokes.
No.
But he's so good. It's not fair.
No, I love James
He's
Harden.
so
I'm a big James Harden fan. I am. All right. Do you guys have anything to plug? Do you want to plug your social media accounts?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't tweet them. I use social media to keep up with like my favorite, teams and whatnot. I don't use
Or
it.
watch live NFL on Thursday nights. That's about it.
Oh, I guess I'm the only Twitter user on this show.
Well, I use it. I just don't like tweet out actively.
Yeah, I don't actually tweet. I just kind of follow everyone, and it's just how I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I currently have, let's see, just a thing for you guys. I have 51,300 tweets.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, you can tweet for us.
I'll
Yeah.
tweet for you
You can
guys.
tweet on behalf
Ask
of
them
us.
what do they want us to talk about next week, maybe? Like a,
Yeah, that's
throw out a
true.
little poll, like,
Hey, why don't you guys get the tweet count up and do that?
Okay,
Yeah, let's do it. We'll
All
get
right.
an
Let's do
active campaign for the Red Beat Basketball Podcast.
Let's do it.
We can
All
start.
right. Sweet. All right, we'll be back next week on Tuesdays. Peace out. This was fun.
All right,
See you
bye,
guys.
guys.
Peace out.